know right from the start if I'm gonna love or hate a place. And that's why I love this island. Mykonos it's called. Nothing more than a deserted rock, white houses, and small, narrow streets. 365 churches. A place where they worship God. The perfect place.
How many years our love will go strong? If the world is wrong, this love will never die. How many tears we'll have to cry alone? If the hate is gone, we'll never say goodbye. Do you love me like I love you? Do you love me still?
Yes, I love you like you love me, and I always will.
I can't live a moment without you, ever since you're mine. And I love the world that's around you, from the birth of time. How many years our love will go strong? If the world is wrong, this love will never die. How many tears we'll have to cry alone? If the hate is gone, we'll never say goodbye.
Hey, what's going on, people? This is Speederman here once again with another film review for you guys. And surprisingly, right now it's kind of breezy. It's not so hot. So, perfect weather to do a film review outside. So anyways, guys, tonight's film review is called The Island of Death. This is from 1976. This film was part of the Video Nasties back in the day. And I got to say, this is one of the few films that actually lives up to that title, because a lot of these Video Nasties didn't really, at least from what I think, didn't really live up to that name. They were kind of tame, you know. So, but with this one, I've been curious about this film, and I didn't watch the trailer. I just dove right in. So this is pretty crazy film. So the plot of this is, in short version, is it's about this couple. Their names are Christopher and Celia, and they're a pair of homicidal maniacs, psychotic killers, right? They seem like a normal couple, but they go to the island of Mykonos in Greece, and there they go on a killing spree, just murdering everybody for their sins. And this couple, they're pretty, especially the guy, Christopher, he's kind of a hypocrite, because there's this one scene where he's telling this victim, he's about to kill him, and he's telling him, oh, you shouldn't check the Lord's name in vain, you know. And while him and his girl are doing all this fucking sick shit, you know, perverted killings and all this depraved murders, which is kind of like ironic too. You know, this film is filled with irony, man. That's one thing that's pretty obvious. There's animal cruelty in this. There's like just crazy type of murders, man, like pretty random WTF moments, and soundtrack's pretty trippy too. Not your typical 70s soundtrack. The acting is pretty cheesy, not the best, but yeah, this is, I don't know, man. I don't know what to feel about this movie. I guess it does live up to the exploitation title, you know, but I don't know, maybe if I would have seen this film back in the 70s, I would have been more shocked by it, you know. Now it's kind of like, there's still some weird scenes in this film. It's still able to shock, but maybe I'm just desensitized by now. So, I mean, there are scenes that really did throw me off. But, I mean, if you're looking for like some symbolism, it's not really here. There's no symbolism. There's no underlying message that the film is trying to tell you about society or anything like that. But just pure classic exploitation. You know, the film does, it reminds me of this film called Beyond the Darkness, if you guys ever seen that, from the 70s. It's kind of in the same vein, the same rhythm of that film, which is another fucking weird film too, by the way. But yeah, there's a lot of taboos in this film that the film breaks, And there's just a lot of things that, you know, it might make some people feel uncomfortable, but I got through it with no problem. So at the end of the day, what do I give Island of Death? I give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's definitely more hardcore than a lot of other 70s exploitation films I've seen, but it doesn't really, I mean, at least for me, it doesn't really shock me. You know, it's still a pretty messed up film, but there's not enough here to shock. I guess nowadays, you know, I guess it's kind of dated. So, but it's still cool to see what this director did and what he got away with by doing this film. Man, there's a lot of crazy scenes in here that are kind of stick with you. But yeah, that's what I thought about the film. I highly recommend it, only if you're into, like, you know, like Beyond the Darkness, Singapore Sling, another fucked up Greek movie. You know, just weird exploitation European cinema. Definitely check it out, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.